Thanks to the support as a channel member, Sam Clegg. Well, here we go then, folks. It feels like we've been waiting for this one forever, but it is time for the North American Champions League final. Win this, and we're finally done with the MLS, and we can head off down to South America. Lose, and we've got to do at least one more year here. And the good news is it seems that it's a one-off match. We're playing against Cruz Azul, a team we have beaten previously. They are second in the Mexican League, so they are pretty good as far as Mexican teams go. They're also the holders of the Champions League, so they won it last year, beating, hold on, how do we find out who they beat in the final last year? Probably another Mexican team. They beat Tigres last year. They also made it to the final the year before, won it the year before that, made it to the final the year before. This is basically their tournament. They're North American Real Madrid. They've won it 2 of the last 3 years. They've won it how many times in total? Where does it even sit on here? Only 3 times in total, but 2 of those have come in the last 3 years. So if we are to win it, we are going to have to win it the hard way by beating them. So I guess cross everything and hope we're able to go out there and put on a little bit of a show. And we're going to have to do it without Pani, who's suspended. Prencha is injured. So this is the 11. We've got Yamoa in goal, a back four of Skriels, Contreras, Fus and Nabil, Persson and Grimmer in midfield, Velez, Estevez and Unlove behind Villakazi up front. I'm taking a few risks, varying massively from what Quick Pick wants me to do, although bizarrely why I would drop Velez for Lenning, I don't know, and Unlove for Hall. So let's just pretend my assistant manager's lost his mind. Also wants me to play Steve White up front rather than Villakazi, which I get Villakazi doesn't turn up for big games, but Steve White has never started a game for us and has only scored 1 goal. So I don't know that the Champions League final should be a situation for us to give him a first start for the club. Either way, let's get the team submitted. Let's hope that Villakazi does finally turn up on the big stage, put in a performance, a captain's performance. This might be the last time we ever see that man play, because I suspect we're not going to be able to bring him to wherever we go next. So if we win, that might be it. And there's 70,000 fans turned up as well. This is effectively a home game for us. It's being played in the US. So Cruz Azul having to travel up from Mexico. I don't know how far away it is from Charlotte. I didn't actually look where it's being played. I know it's not being played at our ground. So, I mean, they could even be closer to it than we are geographically. I don't know where Cruz Azul is. But Fus doing a little step over at centre-back. That's confidence in a Champions League final. And now Grimmer trying to get something moving in midfield. Gives the ball away, but Person's there to pick up the scraps. Gives it to Velez, who gives it back to Grimmer again. And this is a very strange highlight. It seems like we're just feeling out our opposition a little bit here. Velez into Villakazi. Kurt Villakazi has scored less than 4 minutes into the Champions League final. And maybe this is the moment when he proves he can do it on the biggest stage of them all. Oh, Kurt Villakazi, what a finish. On his weaker foot as well. It's not a typical Kurt Villakazi goal. I mean, almost all of his goals are headers. But every now and again, he does something a little bit special, and today might be the day that he's just decided to prove his doubters wrong. Grimmer now out of midfield, who's been very involved in everything so far, and we're on the attack again. It's Persson into Unlove. Unlove shoots and scores. I mean, the referee's got his finger in his ears, and there's only 6 minutes on the clock. We could be 2-0 up here. This would be absolutely bananas. Their goalkeeper is fuming. He's crowding around the referee, and the goal has been given. And it's our 2 South African boys, Champions League winners for Stellenbosch down in South Africa, are looking to become 2 times Champions League winners on 2 different continents because they're trying to win it for us. 6 minutes in, Kurt Villakazi scored. Unlove has scored. It's 2-0 to Charlotte, and this is the dream start to the Champions League final. Cruz Azul don't know what's hit them. This has been their competition for years. And we've just turned up, never made it to this stage of the tournament before, and we've got no right to be 2-0 up, but 2-0 up is exactly what we are. Just don't balls it up from here, lads. Goodness me. Can we have the full-time whistle? Let's all start whistling. I don't know if the American fans understand the concept of whistling because you're ready for the match to be over. But 7 minutes in, for goodness sake, start whistling. I'm ready to go home. Or specifically go to Brazil or Argentina. probably not home just yet. Person through to Villakazi. Look at that hold-up play from Villakazi. That's wonderful stuff. A proper elite level centre forward on display there, and he scored again. And we're 8 minutes in, and it's 3-0. It's the Kurt Villakazi show, and there's no explaining it. He's been saving this performance for this match. We are 3-0 up in less than 8 minutes of the Champions League final. This is spectacular stuff, and that was brilliant from Villakazi. Dropped deep, started the move. We've had 3 shots and scored 3 goals, and I think there's a red card coming now for Cruz Azul. 10 minutes in, they are flustered. They're on the ropes. They're down to 10 men. They may as well give up and go home. They're 3-0 down and down to 10 men 10 minutes into the final. If we don't win from here, it will be the most spectacular bottle job in YouTube history. And I'm not sure I can cope with it. The other thing I'm a little bit worried about is my computer crashed like 10 minutes ago in real time. Midway through recording this episode, you might have noticed there was a bit of a jump cut between me doing all my waffle and then introducing the team. That's because my computer crashed and it all went wrong. So now I'm thinking, what if my computer crashes from here? I think I'm leaving this in, even if we have to replay because of a computer crash. I want you to see this version of reality that could have happened without the crash. Let's hope there's no crash. Just hold on now, boys. We don't need any more highlights. I'm tempted to go to commentary only just to avoid the chance of anything going wrong. I just want the match to be over. But we are still camped out in their half. They've not had a shot. We're controlling possession. We're having multiple corners, multiple shots. Grab a fourth, boys. Let's put it beyond doubt. At 3-0, there's still the chance something silly could happen. We could pick up a red card of our own. We could let them back into the match. I've never been any good at coping with playing with 10 men. So a red card for us could really let them back in. But Villakazi has got a hat-trick in the Champions League final. 25 minutes in, it's 4-0. Villakazi's got a hat-trick. That, boys and girls, is our captain. And I can't believe any of you ever doubted him and suggested we might need a new striker. You bunch of monsters. I always knew he would be the boy. From the moment I identified him as a youngster in the Stellenbosch youth team, I knew that boy would have a big future, mainly because he was very, very tall. And that's all he really needed. And I mean, he's moved beyond just being very, very tall. He's now a proper top-level finisher. I mean, he's done a hat-trick, and none of them were headers. And Cruz Azul, I mean, they're getting embarrassed now. This might be the end of the Cruz Azul era because they are being absolutely walloped by Americans. Not that we've got it. I think we've got one American in our team. I think Foose is probably... Oh, Yumara, I think, has US as a second nationality. But I think Foose is the only actual US international in the team. But we are going for a number 5. Vélez into Estevez. And Villakazi has scored his 4th goal of this first half. And that time he might have been offside. Referee, finger in ear again. And it's been given. It's 5-0. 4 goals for Kurt Villakazi. I mean, what a day for him. We've got to take him with us. I think we can safely assume at this point we're off after this match. We've got to do everything we can to take that boy with us. Foose with the cross into Grimmer. And there's number 6. We're 6-0 up. It's still the first half. This is the Champions League final against the team that's been dominating the continent for 5 years, and we are 6-0 up in the first half. I don't know what's going on. Even I can't explain what's happening here. They've still not had a shot. They just can only have come into this underestimating us and not knowing quite what we were capable of. I mean, obviously the red card had a huge impact on the match, but I think we all need to make note of the fact we were already 3-0 up when they went down to 10 men. I'm not having anybody credit them having a player sent off with us winning. We were already 3-0 up inside 10 minutes. And Foose into Estevez, we're looking for number 7 here. What's the record high score in a Champions League final? Grimmer to Velez. There's number 7, and he deserves a goal because he's been brilliant all season. Last 2 seasons, Velez has been brilliant. He'd been a little quiet today, but I mean, nobody can be accused of playing poorly in a match where you're 7-0 up against the reigning holders of the competition. This is absolutely bananas. Could we get to double figures? I need to get my assistant manager in here and say, so just to clarify, you want me to not play Unloved Velez or Villacazzi in this match? Let's have a little talk about that, Mr. Assistant Manager. You're not coming with me to Brazil or Argentina, that's for sure. Contreras plays it forward to Velez, and now Skrielj back to Velez again, and it's Grimmer, back to Contreras. It's beautiful football from us. We're just absolutely unstoppable. They don't know what's hit them. And my poor boys don't know what's going to hit them because I'm resigning straight after the match, which is a little bit harsh, but I'm off. I'm off to South America. And I think that's probably going to be, he's scored again. I mean, he's somewhere in amongst the 5 goals he scored today. He's got a perfect hat-trick because I know he's done a couple with his left, a couple with his right. There's one from a header. I mean, is there such a thing as a double perfect hat-trick? If he can score another one with his head, that'd be 2 headers, 2 right foot, 2 left foot in a Champions League final. It would be the greatest performance by any player in the history of football, surely. Surely, if ever there was a 10 out of 10, the boy deserves an 11 out of 10, and here's his opportunity for the double perfect hat-trick. Velez with the in-swinger. It's Skrielj who takes it from him for number 9. Oh, my word. This is stupid. I've never experienced anything like this in all my years playing this game. This is the most one-sided, confusing, without expectation, without explanation, piece of absolute pure nonsense. I mean, I think my post-match press conference is just going to be me grinning. Because this is bananas. Right, we can take Velez off now. He is tiring. Unloved can come off as well. There's not a chance Villacazzi's coming off when he's playing the way that he's playing. He's doing a perfect 10 out of 10. Just let him keep scoring. He's doing the full 90 unless he asks to come off with an injury. Because he needs to be the man who lifts this trophy. What I was saying as number 9 went in is I think the plan will be for tomorrow to be a live... here's me almost taking Villacazzi off because I'm getting distracted. We'll do a live job hunt. I enjoyed doing the live job hunt last time, so we'll do that live at 4 o'clock. We'll do the job hunt. It'll be live both here and over on Twitch. Got to keep the Twitch account alive because I'm doing this league thing with Zealand and all those other lot this week, so we will be streaming on Twitch again later on this week, so need to just bring the Twitch account back to life again. So yeah, that'll be 4 o'clock tomorrow, the live job hunt. I need to just get to that save button as quick as possible because I'm still very worried this computer's going to crash. I have made a custom Lego trophy for the occasion. You know me, always like to have a custom Lego trophy on hand. This one I've painstakingly designed as a perfect replica of the CONCACAF Champions League. And there is Kurt Villacazzi receiving the trophy. He's a big boy. Look at him. There's so much of him. Look how much like my trophy it looks like. But here you go, boys and girls. That is Champions League number 3 of our Pentagon. 2 to go. Kurt Villacazzi. I mean, player of the series so far, and he's going to take some beating. We just need to figure out a way to get him to South America with us. And he's going to be so expensive. Which country has more money, Brazil or Argentina? Because I think it's going to cost 10 million to get Villacazzi. For goodness sake, save the game. Because then I know that's in the books now. That's saved. That was Villacazzi ending his goal drought. But his value, I mean, maybe he's a 2.5-star player. Did you just watch the performance he put in? 2.5 stars, my eye. Maybe 2 or 3 million will get him to Brazil or Argentina or wherever he end up. But he definitely gets some praise. What a player. What a performance. A captain's performance. And that is Champions League number 3, which means for me, how do I retire? Not retire, resign. Resign with immediate effect as manager of Charlotte. job hunt tomorrow, boys and girls. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much to my awesome Patreons for supporting the channel, and thank you very much for watching.